Water! Just get me some water!
Zip, 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 zippy. Hey, you're smart, right? What's the use handkerchief?
What do you want from me? Get out of here!
Come on, what's the use handkerchief? Master Joseph! Hey, what smart birds like to study? Algebra! Get it? Algebra.
No thanks.
What do you get for crossing out with a scum?
I said no thanks.
Maria, a sticky breath doesn't give a hoot.
Bernardo de Galvez?
That is me, Bernardo de Galvez y Madrid, Visconde de Galveston, y Conde de Galvez. What is that I may do for such a small child?
My name is Maria.
Yes, I know. I am, after all, in your dream. What may I do for you?
Well, I have to do an oral report on you tomorrow for Miss Woodin's class, but I'm worried I won't remember anything.
You studied, did you not?
I did, but, well, I guess I was wondering if you could tell me more about you.
I could tell you a thing or two. After all, I am my favorite subject. I suppose that, historically, one of the greatest things I have ever done was help the colonists in their fight with the English.
Yeah, that was cool.
Well, we had our own interests and saw that the colonies as a great opportunity to trade goods. It was important to my king that we help in any way we could. Secretly, of course. He told me.
You know, Senor de Galvez, that our rival is England. They have taken La Florida from us because we gave support to our French brothers during the French and Indian War.
Yes.
You are to help in any way that you can, but you must always stress the secrecy with our neighbors to the north.
Yes, my king.
If word reaches the Portuguese, we will be at war again and may lose ground in the colonies in the south. Be cautious in all your dealings and trust only a few. In time, Spain will be heard. Offer our country's aid to Commander George Washington. The House of Bourbon, Spanish and French will be quiet now, but in the time we shall raise such fear in those English hearts.
Yes, my king. So I asked for the opportunity to articulate my king's wishes to Commander Washington, who was grateful for any assistance. I met with Oliver Pollock, the commercial agent of the United States in New Orleans, who was a great colonial living at the time in Louisiana and financier of the American Revolution. In 1777, he borrowed from me personally $70,000, which I was happy to give for their cause in honor of my king's wishes. The Continental Army and Commander Washington had just survived the longest winter.
Attention, men. General Washington.
As you are, man.
Thank you for all your strength and model. Thomas Paine says that these are the times that try men's souls. I appreciate your resolve to stay with me in this infernal winter. Soon we shall all be free of England. Lieutenant,
Yes, General.
see these men to my headquarters and let them sit by the hearth as long as they wish to be, and give them something to eat. Something more than this horrible fire cake.
Yes, sir. Commander George Washington was such a good man. You know about him, don't you?
Yeah, we learned about him and all the many different people who helped push for independence.
I imagine that your books have left out a lot of the personal struggle. Did you know that Pollock ended up bankrupt with no money after he had given so much money for the support of the Continental Army?
Nuh-uh.
Oh yes, and so many others. In fact, the whole revolution was an astounding thing. Never had another colony successfully revolted against the mother country with success. But the colonists did with a little help.
You know, not very many people know about Spain's involvement in the American Revolution. My teacher says that without the aid of France and Spain, the colonies would have lost the war. Is that true?
I think so. You know, many of us played a role in this conflict. The colonists themselves had the desire and courage for the fight. When my country declared war against England in 1779, I set out to make a militia of my own Spanish soldiers, Native Americans, and free African Americans. We attacked the English outposts in Baton Rouge, Natchez, Mobile, and Pensacola, thus keeping the English off the Mississippi River and in turn from attacking the colonists from behind. But there were other Spaniards other than myself. In 1777, there was a Spanish diplomat named Juan Morales, who served as an observer under George Washington. The two of them were close friends, and when Morales died, Washington paid him the highest military honors and said,
In this country, he has been universally esteemed, and his death will be universally regretted.
I didn't know about him.
perhaps one of the greatest Spaniards was my friend and close confidant of King Carlos III. His name was Francisco Saavedra de Sangronis. He was such an important person, second only to my king.
Don Francisco, you are one of my most trusted advisors, and I need your insight and fortitude in the Americas. First, take Pensacola from the English. Second, send all the money you can home. Third, help Guatemala's president to force the English out of Nicaragua. And lastly, defeat the English in Jamaica.
Yes, Your Highness.
Don't disappoint me on this.
I will do it to save my king.
So it was not so much of myself as it was Don Francisco Saavedra that brought the Spanish power and might to aid the colonists.
But you were gonna attack Pensacola anyways, weren't you?
Probably yes, but Saavedra had more up his sleeve. After the victory at Pensacola, Saavedra starts planning out an attack on the English in Jamaica when he meets French Admiral Francois Joseph Paul de Grasse.
Good afternoon, Admiral. Please allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Francisco Saavedra de Sangronis, and it is my pleasure to finally make your acquaintance. Your prowess on the high seas precedes you.
The pleasure, Don Francisco, is mine. Thank you for your hospitality. Louis XVI, King of France, has given me official orders to work with you so that together we may aid the colonists in their quest for independence. I trust that we may come together.
I too have official orders from Carlos III, King of Spain, to work with you in the same capacity. By all means, after you, Admiral.
I must tell you that my brethren, the Marquis de Lafayette and the Comte de Rochambeau, are under George Washington and his Continental Army, and are planning to surround General Cornwallis at Yorktown. We will take possession of Chesapeake Bay with our strong navy and squeeze the surrender out of General Cornwallis.
An excellent plan, Admiral.
Don Francisco, we need money to continue north to Chesapeake Bay, and I am here asking for financial assistance.
My king will not have me say no to our French brothers or the colonists. But when you finish here, shall we both take Jamaica?
Indeed, my dear Don Francisco, indeed.
You know, Maria, some say the women of Cuba sold their jewelry for de Grasse's expedition to continue the siege at Yorktown. So many people wanted the colonists to succeed.
Why did you?
Personally, it was an opportunity to strike out at the English, and my king ordered me to do so. I'm a soldier.
What do you consider your greatest victory?
My greatest victory is probably becoming the Viceroy of New Spain. I believe you call it Mexico now, but I felt most alive fighting for the ideals of liberty and thought deep down that I was fighting for myself and not just at the whim of another's orders. You know, you better get going this morning. I don't want you to be late because an old man is getting sentimental. So go tell my story and let others know that Spain too fought for your independence.
Hey Mom, I had the coolest dream. Hey Mom, I had the coolest dream ever. Did you see the tornadoes at Riverside? Oh yeah. Mom, let me tell you about my dream.
Okay, what happened?
I dreamt about Bernardo de Galvez, and we were talking in front of his tent.
His tent?
Yeah, you know, his campground. He told me about how the Spanish helped in the American Revolution.
So you're ready to present today?
Oh, I'm ready, Mama. I'm going to tell them all about Bernardo de Galvez, and Miss Wooden isn't going to believe her ears.
Good, mija. Go show them what you can do.
I will, Mama. I will. Maria Galvez de Wilmington. That's my girl.
I'm here when you need me.
I will, Mama. I will. Maria Galvez de Wilmington. That's my girl. I'm sorry. I have a crazy mom.
Stick to detail.
2, 1.
It takes too long.
Two, 1.
As you are, man.
3, 2, 1.
Clap. Gentlemen, thank you for all your strength and motto. Thomas Paine says that these are the times that try men's souls. I appreciate your resolve.
So high. It's so high. It's so high. Like.
2, 1.
But there were other Spaniards other than myself. In 1777.
Get closer. Start. Come on. Go.
My foot's asleep.
Go. 3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2, 1. Gentlemen, thank you for all your strength and motto. Thomas Paine says that these are the times that try men's souls. I appreciate your resolve to stay with me and for a winter. Soon we are.
3, 2, 1.
Exactly. Do you think?
16.
And one. Good, mija. Go show what you can do.
My name is Francisco Salvador de Sangronice.
Bernardo de Galvez were friends. How so?
2, 1.
I can't believe my ears. You just turned down a chance to play.
Listen, tonight you really have to get
3, 2, 1, clap. Bernardo de Galvez. 3, 2, 1.
when Spain finally declares war officially.
3, 2, 1, clap.